1, 2, 3, 4. I can get started. I have a case of writer's block. This is one without a chord rate change. It remains 1 chord per bar. Let's make that 2 chords in bar 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get started. I have a case of writer's block.
When played like this, the melody still sounds rigid, and even with the chord rate change in bar 3, you can agree with the songwriter that he has some issues. When you spice up the melody by incorporating syncopation, a chord rate change can come out clearly and create some forward motion. Or soup it up by syncopating the last 2 notes in the melody and the accompanying chords.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can get started. I have a case of writer's block.
If the frequency of chord changes per bar goes up, you have less time to zoom in on the specific chord and its harmonic importance. If you play a 1-4-5-1 chord progression stretched out over 4 bars, your ear has enough time to hear all the chord changes and place the melody on top of it.
1, 2, 3, 4. But if you play the first 3 chords in 1 bar, there's not a lot of time to distinguish each chord and its harmonic function. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll still be clear that you're moving towards the 1 chord D, but not as clear as in our first example.
You can add these quicker chord changes and alterations in chord rate for rhythmic purposes, basically to break the monotony of chord patterns. You can also do this, as we've seen before, to follow the rhythm of the melody that's being sung or played. If you increase the frequency of chord changes per bar, any alterations to the individual chords that you play will also be less noticeable. When you play at a slow chord rate change, the progression from a D major 7 to a G6 to an A sus2, that one's got a really nice color. But when the chords change quickly, the color becomes less noticeable.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Another consideration in chord frequency is the tempo of the song. 4 chords per bar in a song at tempo 220 is a lot to ask from any player, and the listeners will become discombobulated and lose their grip on the song. If you're playing a slow ballad, say tempo 60, it might be wise to introduce more chords to your progression and not stick to playing 12 bars of just an A minor triad. It's going to be hard for a listener to stay interested.
1, 2, 3, 4. The perceived tempo of a section of a song is not only influenced by the rate of chord change, but also by the rhythm of the melody. The chords are A, D, A, D. Now listen to the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. You feel like the song is speeding up at the end of the section in bar 4. The rate of chord change remains the same, 1 chord per bar, but there are more melody notes. It feels like it's speeding up. If you want to speed up the section even more, you could throw in some more chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Now the fourth bar holds 3 chords on beat 1, on beat 3, and beat 4. Feels like we're speeding up.